Okay, so now we come to the first sphere that we will deal with on the tree. That's sphere number 10, which is Geb. Right, Geb is, right, when you see Geb in a reading, well, first of all, what Geb is the physical earth, right, as said by the Kabbalists, right, the physical earth that we all walk upon. This is Geb. The Egyptians said Father Geb. They called him Father Geb. Why? Like, even we always hear Mother Nature, right? Things like that. But Father Geb is masculine. Why? Because Earth is a challenge and a test in a school. Earth is hard. No matter how cushy, you see someone's life is, that person with the cushy life has their own issues, problems, personal demons that they are working out. So their life is a challenge and a test, and they come to Geb to do it. Everyone comes to Father Geb to live out their, curriculum, right? To live out their tests and challenges. That's why nobody has an easy life. The person with the easiest life looks in the mirror and is challenged every day by something. His own challenges, his own tests, his own curriculum, or her own. But that's what it is, right? So we say the source of the elements, right? The source of the earth, the soil, right? The air, the water, right? Well, the fire is sun, but it interacts with the atmosphere, so we could say fire is on the Geb level as well, right? So what are these? These are the elements. These elements are the resources, right? So Geb in a reading becomes a representation of physical resources. Your money, right? Your income, your wealth, your job, right? Your business, a business deal, right? These are the things that you're looking at when you see Geb, right? When Geb just pops up in the reading, we're talking about physical resources, things like that, the abundance or lack thereof, right? When we're speaking about Geb in the realm of the person, Geb is the physical body, right? Right? In that reading, Geb is the state of health, right? When you flip the Geb, you're looking at your health. A positive state of health would be a positive Geb reading. A negative state of health or illness or disease, some type of, would be a negative Geb reading, right? Geb is low on the tree, right? So Geb is the first sphere of development, right? A young mind, right? Geb is instinctual behavior. It's not thinking. It's not a mode of the intellect. It's instincts. It's, pain, pleasure, hunger, fear. Instincts. It's, it's how do we survive, on this physical rock, right? So, Geb is not intellectual at all. It's not an intellectual thing. It's a feeling thing. It's a sensory thing. It's your sensory body, right? Geb would be the thing that Geb would be breaking down as to Kab, right? The Kab is the physical body, and the Kaibit. The Kaibit is the sensory body. Right? So Geb is the thing that astrology works on in an individual, right? Your sensory thing, right? The ionosphere of the planet is synonymous to the Kaibit of man, right? The ionosphere of the planet is the thing that is receptive to this zone of space over here where we contact the energies of Mars or Venus or whatever it may be. And it implants upon our system, imprints upon our psyche, our our being, right, through the ionosphere. So that's what's happening with Geb as well, right? When you're being affected when you're being affected through electromagnetic means, right? This is working on your kaibit, your Geb. Right? Let's see, where else can we go? From a baby, right? So this is the first stage of evolution, right? We say Geb is all about, what's it's going to eat, what's it's going to sleep, ouch, that hurts, that feels good, right? So we're not thinking too much at Geb, we're just feeling, right? A baby, it's a metaphor. Baby is an abstract, like you get a Geb reading, sometimes it's talking about a baby or a young mentality, right? Right? Let's see. Right, so, basically we see a Geb, we're talking about the health of the physical body, right? The sensory body, the bodily sensations, the instinctual nature, with no input from the intellect and the other aspects, the will, the creativities, nothing's going on. This is the like when they say the id, right? The id is what we're talking about here, the id in man, right? So they call people an idiot. You say you're an idiot. You're talking about someone who operates and functions from a place of instincts and not intellect, right? So all that's Geb. I can remember getting a reading on, some situation, around the way type of stuff, and it's like, well, what can I expect from my neighbor? So, and it was Geb 10, what to expect from this individual. So I knew it was going to be a fight. This guy wanted to fight. It was a situation where, it wasn't about talking, it wasn't about intellect, it wasn't about, trying to come to some, logical or reasoned out agreement. It was this guy feeling some kind of way. So that's that. I ain't gonna get into it, but yeah. So that's Geb for you. You know what I mean? You draw a Geb reading, look for that. Draw a Geb reading thinking, about an individual, how this person's looking at you, thinking about you, whatever. They're not coming from a place of intellect, they're coming from a place of instincts. So Geb is that type of party, right? Geb reading will also speak about the state of your vitality. Are you vibrant and is your physical well, or are you, depressed, lethargic, and your physical injured or at a low state of vitality? So you're dealing with that as well when you're dealing with Geb. When you see Geb in a reading, you want to focus on, in terms of fixing, correcting, maintaining, building, and bolstering, you want to focus on the state of your energy, right? Your physical state of energy. So you want to look at your sleep when you see Geb reading. Are you getting enough sleep? Sleep is the thing that's going to support your vitality, right? So you want to do that. When you see your Geb reading, you want to focus on your life-building exercises, right? Your life force building exercises. Get into your medical qigong. You're focusing on healing your organs. Your yoga. You're stretching. You're breathing. You want to get into those aspects of your person that boost your vital energy. So that's about it with Geb for now. Yep, that's about it. So check y'all out on the next one, which is all set. Peace.